Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the game where you are always aiming for the lowest score. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Kelly, and this is my husband Andrew, and we're from Wickford in Essex.
Couple number two.
Hi, my name's Josh. This is my dad, Nigel, and we live in Petersfield in Hampshire.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Izzy, and this is my daughter Emma, and we come from South London.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Ruben. This is Julie, my girlfriend, and we're from Southampton.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very warm welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, clinging onto the facts like a desperate rider at a Texan rodeo. It's my Pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon to
Good
you.
afternoon.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good afternoon as well to Andrew and Kelly. Welcome back. Round one last time.
Yeah.
Not going to happen again.
No.
Surely, surely,
Hopefully
surely.
not.
And Izzy and Emma, welcome back. Your final show. Round two so far. We need a head-to-head from you. They've been unlucky, I think.
They have, actually.
They've been
They're very
unlucky.
bright.
So
Yeah,
we'll have
great
to see. And welcome to our new pairs as well. Let's have fun, shall we?
Oh, I
Let's
think
make it
so.
our very own rodeo.
Oh, I'm so good. Let's make it our... See who can stay on the longest.
Oh,
Yeah, very
I like
nice.
it.
Right, Emily and Maeve got through to the final last time, and I'm afraid they failed to win it. They didn't win the jackpot. So we're adding another £1,000 to it. So today's jackpot starts off at £2,750. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, just remember, it will always be the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated, so you've just got to keep your scores low. And then everything will be lovely. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category this afternoon is words. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns 6-letter words whose letters alternate between consonants and vowels, Richard.
Yeah, simply going to show you 7 clues on each board. All of the answers essentially go vowel, consonant, or consonant, vowel. If you see what I mean.
Great.
Yeah, they alternate.
Oh, right. So we are looking for the words that go consonant, vowel, or they alternate anyway, depending on, we don't know which one they start with. Let's have a look at our border clues, 7 of them. Zodiac constellation said to represent the twins Castor and Pollux. G. Second book of the Old Testament in which the departure of the Israelites from Egypt is recorded. E. The outer and narrower of the 2 bones in the lower leg between the knee and the ankle. F. Gorgon of Greek myth with snakes for hair who was slain by Perseus. M. The capital city of Cuba. H. Architectural style originating in France in the 18th century, characterised by elaborate Baroque-style decoration. R. And 7th planet from the sun, U. Kelly, welcome back.
Thank you.
Lovely to have you with us again. Remind us all about yourself.
So I am a store manager for a retail company.
Indeed. What do you like getting up to when the retail company is done?
We're big film buffs, so we have an unlimited card, so if we're bored, we just go to the cinema constantly.
Oh, that's just brilliant.
Yeah.
And so what, several times a week you'll just head off down?
sometimes, several times a day.
Are you very good at, do you stay for films even if you don't like them?
Yes, yeah, we do.
That's good, and I agree with that. Because you never know, either sometimes they improve, or you can just have a lot of fun if they're terrible.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, Andrew will just nod off.
Well, that's nice. Nice, comfy in the velour and the darkness. Oh. Dolby sound all round. Kelly, what are you going to go for on our board?
I'm going to go for 7th planet from the sun, Uranus.
Uranus, says Kelly. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Uranus. It is right. Goes down to 81. Solid start.
It is a solid start, yeah. There's only 3 planets that go alternate letters. That's Uranus, Venus, Jupiter.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Nigel, welcome. Great to have you here from
Thank you.
Petersfield. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm a non-executive director in the financial services sector, and when I'm not doing that, I enjoy playing golf and following Portsmouth Football Club.
Very good indeed. Do you have a golf club nearby in
I do,
Hampshire?
yes, I'm 8 minutes away.
Oh, that's very nice.
Very fortunate.
That's very nice. What proportion of your week do you spend at the golf club?
I try and play twice a week.
OK, oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, Nigel, what are you going to do on our board here?
So I think I know most of them. I'm going to go with the bones in the lower leg as being the fibula.
Fibula, says Nigel. Let's see how many of our 100 people said fibula. Fibula is right. 81 is the only score we have at the moment, and you passed that a little while ago. 29 for fibula. Not bad, Nigel.
Yeah, the other leg bone's across the tibia, which has two vowels together.
Yeah.
And the femur, beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
Consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant.
Oh, through you come. Through you come. Femur.
Lovely.
Femur. Whee!
There we go.
Tibia.
Whoa, I don't think so, tibia.
Whoa. I think this way.
Yeah, maybe the tibita.
Yeah, that would do
Yeah.
it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Tibita.
Yeah, tibida.
Yeah, tibita.
Tibida would do it. Izzy, welcome back. Lovely
you.
to have you here for your third and final show. Remind us all about yourself, Izzy.
Well, I'm a nurse and I teach CPR, but in my spare time, I like to teach aqua aerobics.
Oh, no, that's fun.
Yes, it is
Do you-
fun.
where do you do it? Is there a public pool, or do you have a...
Yes, well, there's a pool quite close to us. It's in a gym, and I teach a couple of times a week.
Very nice indeed. When people do it for the very first time,
Yeah.
does it take a lot of... Do you have to build up quite a musculature, do you, to do aqua aerobics?
Well, it's harder than people think.
Yeah.
But actually, it's a really good way of exercising when you're coming back to exercise because the water sort of supports you and refreshes you.
That's
you know.
true. Yes, it keeps you cool.
Yeah.
But I imagine a lot of people think they've had a great workout, then they get out. And they sort of... They can, it must be like sort of,
They do feel a bit like jelly the first time.
Yeah, I bet. Izzy,
Yeah.
what are you going to go for on the board?
I think I will go for the architectural style originating in France, and I think it's the Rococo style.
Rococo. Let us see. Is that right? Rococo. How many people said it? It very much is Rococo. 81 the high score, 29 the low. You passed the high, you passed the low. Look at that. Rococo. Done in great style. 19.
Yeah, all sorts of curving lines and stuff like that. There's Rococo music as well, isn't there?
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Ruben, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Tell us all about yourself, Ruben.
I work in marketing for a heating company.
What does that involve? Do you travel around doing your marketing, or is it...
Well, we mostly at a desk, doing the looking at computers and writing copy. But it is what it is. It's
It is
exciting.
what it
in
is.
its own
It's
way.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what are you going to do on this board? Do you feel like talking us through it, Ruben?
I could have a go at the second book of the Old Testament. But I'm not sure. I thought Ezekiel, and then I think there's a double vowel in that, so I'm not sure. I think there's the Gorgon is Medusa, and then Havana. So I'm going to pick between one of those two. And I think I'm going to say Medusa.
Medusa. Medusa, says Ruben. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Medusa. That is the Gorgon. That's the Gorgon. There it goes. 54 for Medusa.
Well played, Ruben. I scored you 54. Nigel's the only person whose name fits our criteria here.
Well done, Nigel.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty good, isn't
Yeah,
it?
say
Consonant,
pair
vowel,
hands.
consonant, vowel,
Yeah.
consonant, as we
Good.
call you, very affectionately. Let's fill in the rest of these, shall we? The zodiac constellation,
Gemini.
Gemini. We scored you 58. Now, the second book of the Bible, not Ezekiel.
Exodus.
Yeah, Exodus. That would have scored 35. And the capital city of Cuba, you're quite right, was Havana. And that would have scored 66. So the best answer on the board is Rococo. Very well played.
There we are. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 19, the best score, as the man says. Izzy, well done. Then we travel up from there to 29, where we find Nigel, who very much complies with the rules, and Josh. And then up to 54, where we find Ruben and Julie, and then up to 81, where we find Kelly and Andrew. We will not say goodbye to you at the end of this round. I mean, even if you're the high scorers, you're just going to have to stay there. No, let's have a lovely low score from you, Andrew, and keep you in the game. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more clues up on the board. And remember, the answers to all these clues go alternating consonant, vowel, consonant, or vowel, consonant, vowel. Here come the clues. South American river considered to be the world's largest by volume. A. Football team that Diego Maradona helped guide to the 1986-87 Italian League Championship title. N. Plant with a thick green root used to make a pungent Japanese condiment, commonly eaten with sushi. W. 1955 novel by Vladimir Nabokov, narrated by the character Humbert. L. Hindu festival of lights, held in October or November in honour of the goddess Lakshmi. D. Thick paste made from ground sesame seeds, which is an ingredient in hummus, tea, and work by Ravel, with which the figure skaters Torvill and Dean won gold at the 1984 Winter Olympics. B. So, yes, what are the answers to these clues here? They all go consonant, vowel, consonant. They alternate consonant and vowel. Julie, welcome. Tell us all about yourself, Julie.
So I work for a domestic and sexual abuse charity as a client services officer. And in my spare time, I like to play netball, coach and play netball.
Very good indeed, Julie. You're on 54.
Yeah.
At this early stage, a score of
Yes.
26 or less would get you into the next round already.
I think I know a couple of them, but I think I'm going to go for the thick paste made from ground sesame seeds as tahini.
Tahini, says Julie. Tahini. Here is your red line. Let's see where we end up with tahini. Oh, it's good, Julie. Look at that. Tahini gets you through. You needed 26, you've got 25, taking your total up to 79.
Yeah, on the BBC Food website, Nigella Lawson has a recipe for chocolate tahini pudding with tahini cream and date molasses.
Wow. You
Sounds
probably
pretty
only
good,
need a
doesn't
teaspoon of that. And you go, oh, quite full now.
I would have thought so, but maybe come back for a bit more.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Emma, welcome back for the third and final time. Tell us more about yourself, Emma.
So I'm a recent graduate, but in my spare time, since I was about 8, I like to do ballroom and Latin dancing. So,
Do you now? Do you still get taught it, or do you now
so I
exhibit it?
I used to teach children when I was a bit younger, but I do a lot of, or I used to at university, a lot of university circuits. At the moment, I don't do so much, but I used to do competitions and exams and stuff in it.
See, that's fun. This is dancing with a number on your back.
Yes, yeah.
Now, Emma, you've been set up so brilliantly by Izzy. 61 or less gets you into the next round.
Yeah, I'm going to go plant with a thick green root and say wasabi.
Wasabi, says Emma. Here is your red line, lovely and high. Let's see if we can get you below this with wasabi. Wasabi's right. And you're through. Look at that. Down you go to 48. Takes your total up to 67.
Yeah, it's related to horseradish wasabi, but much more complicated to cultivate and transport. So some supermarket wasabi is horseradish with food colouring.
Yeah, I've been told that. In fact, most wasabi I think you get over here, I think.
Really?
Because I don't think it keeps its potency if it travels.
I think so.
So, yeah. Josh,
Hi.
welcome to Pointless.
Thank you.
Tell us all about yourself.
I'm currently a law student, so I don't have a ton of free time.
Are you doing that in London?
I'm doing it at the University of Southampton at the moment.
I see.
So in my spare time, we're massive Portsmouth fans, so we follow Portsmouth around. I'm trying to get into golf, but I'm not quite as good as Dad.
You're not quite into it. Does Nigel teach well? Is he a patient teacher?
I think he'd probably be a bit harsh on himself, but I think he's a good teacher.
OK, well, that's good. Now, listen, you're on 29, Josh, which means 51 or less gets you into the next round.
Cool.
What are you going to go for?
I'm going to go with the Italian football team that Diego Maradona helped, and I believe that's Napoli.
Napoli, says Josh. Here is your red line. Let's see if we can get you below that red line there with Napoli. Napoli is right. Through you go, Josh. Very well done indeed. Down to 36. Takes your total up to 65.
Yeah, well played. Yeah, spent 7 years at Napoli as absolute hero in the city. And funnily enough, Maradona was also alternating consonants and vowels.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Richard. Andrew,
Not a good position to be in.
I can't bear it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, listen, before you go, tell us more about yourself.
So I am a financial controller at a gift card company. And before that, I was actually a teacher and actually had the chance to go and teach in Ghana for a month.
Good for you, Andrew. Now, I'm afraid you are the high scorers. I'm sorry.
It's OK.
I'm sorry about that. Andrew, do you feel like talking us through this board?
So the South American river, that would be the River Amazon. You've got the Hindu Festival of Lights. I think that's Diwali. And the other two, the 1955 novel and the 1984, before I was born. So I think I might struggle with those ones. So if I'm going to choose, I'd probably go Diwali.
Diwali. It's a good job you're so nice, Andrew, because you literally just pulled it before my time stunt there.
Which we don't approve of.
We're just going to wave that. We're going to wave it through because you know you're leaving at the end of this round anyway. So I think.
But otherwise,
Yeah,
that would have
for
been a
this,
yellow
but
card.
yeah. So you're going to go for Diwali.
Yep.
Let us see if that is right for the Festival of Light. No red line. I'm afraid you're already the highest scorers. Diwali is absolutely right. And down he goes to 51. Takes your total up to 132.
Let's fit in the rest of these, shall we? You're absolutely right. The top one is Amazon. Would have scored you 73. The Nabokov novel, Lolita. Would have scored 12. And the bottom one?
Bolero.
Bolero, absolutely right. Very well done, 48. So the best answer on the board is Lolita. Well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, that brings us to the end of our first round. It means we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. Oh, Andrew and Kelly, I don't like this at all. This is not what I wanted to happen. We're saying goodbye to you now. Next time,
Third time
please,
lucky.
please, please, let's get you through to the final. We need lots more Andrew and Kelly. Thank you so much for playing, though, Andrew and Kelly. For the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Look at that, suddenly down to 3 pairs. Well done, everybody. We made it through that round. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is US Television Awards. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns nominees at the 2020 Emmy Awards. Richard.
Yep, going to show you 16 faces now of people who were nominated at the 2020 Emmys held in September 2020. Who are these people, please?
Oh, OK. So as Richard's mentioned, we're going to put up a board, 16 faces on the board. That board stays up for the whole round. We won't be changing it halfway through. OK, let's reveal the faces.
Good board.
Yes, it is a good board.
Quite American.
Yes.
But that's
Yes.
the Emmys for you.
Well, it is. Josh, who are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for the girl in the bottom left corner. And I believe she's got quite an unusual name, so I hope I'm not going to butcher it. And that is Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Yeah.
Zendaya, says Josh. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. Zendaya. It's right. I think that's going to be an excellent answer, Josh. I mean, it is an excellent answer, but I think it might score excellently, and it does. Look at that, 10. Very well done indeed. Great start to the round.
Very well played, Josh. Yeah, she won the lead actress award for her role in Euphoria. She's in Greatest Showman, all sorts of things, Spider-Man.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Emma.
Yeah, I knew Zendaya as well, but I'm gonna go for, because I obviously can't do that, I'm gonna go for Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett, says Emma. Let's see how many of our 100 said Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett is right. Down it goes, way down to 3. Very well done indeed, Emma. 3 for Angela Bassett.
Yeah, she had 2 nominations, didn't win either of them. She's also been Oscar nominated when she played Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do With It. She didn't win that either.
Oh, no. Ruben.
I'm going to go for someone who I think is a British person and I've seen in some good films. Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel Ejiofor. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Chiwetel Ejiofor. Absolutely right. Oh, that's a great answer. Very well done indeed, Ruben. Down to 1.
We've got some good scoring going on here, haven't we? Yeah, he was nominated for Outstanding Narrator for a documentary about African elephants.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good. Thank you very much indeed. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 1, the best score of the past. Well done, Ruben. Then Emma and Izzy are to be found on 3. Then Josh and Nigel, they're on 10. So, Nigel, good luck with your Emmy choices. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, then Julie.
So there's a couple of familiar faces that
Good.
I know, but I think I'm going to play it safe and go with one that I definitely know. So I'm going to go with Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick, says Julie. Here is your red line. Let's see where we end up with Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick is right. It's a great answer. Gets you through. Look at that. 8's what you needed, and 8 is exactly what you got. Takes your total up to 9.
Yeah, nominated as Outstanding Actress in Dummy. She was nominated for an Oscar as well for Up in the Air, Anna Kendrick.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Izzy. We're looking for a score of 6 or less from you.
Probably the smallest one I can think of is Bette Midler.
OK, Bette Midler, here is your red line. Let's see if we can get you close to this red line with Bette Midler. Bette Midler's right. Oh, that's not bad. 35, 38 is your total.
Yeah, nominated Outstanding Guest Actress in a comedy for The Politician, where she works for a New York senator.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Nigel, you have to score 27 or less. Would you like to talk us through the board?
There are faces that I recognise and some names that I know. I can see Brad Pitt, I think Kate Blanchett, the actress who was brilliant in Killing Eve. The person above her looks like Mark Lawrenson, but I'm pretty sure it won't be. Jennifer Aniston, Meryl Streep, Michael Douglas. I'm going to go with Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons, says Nigel. Here is your red line. Let's see if Jeremy Irons can get you below that red line. It's right. And it gets you through. Look at that. Jeremy Irons scoring you 19, taking your total up to 29.
Yeah, he was nominated for Watchmen, Jeremy Irons. Shall we have a little look at the rest of these? Very few winners on here. Most of them are nominees. So top left,
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt would have scored you 70 next to him.
Oh, he's just so brilliant from Cheers, and he's in The Good Place, and he's called Ted Danson.
Ted Danson, well done. He would have scored you 16 points. Now, she's won 3 Emmys this stage. She won for Handmaid's Tale, she won for 24, and she won in 2020 for Succession. And it's Cherry Jones, and she's a pointless answer, so very well done if you said that. Talking of Succession, next
Brian
to her,
Cox.
Brian Cox, who's nominated for his role in that as Logan Roy, would have scored 8 points. He does look a bit like Mark Lawrenson. To be fair, next to Chiwetel Ejiofor,
Lupita Nyong'o.
Lupita Nyong'o, she would have scored you 2 points. Quite right, Kate Blanchett there, she would have scored 13. And from Killing Eve,
Fiona Shaw.
Fiona Shaw, yeah, she would have scored 1 point. Then you're quite right, Michael Douglas,
Yeah, you know.
57. Jennifer Aniston,
Jennifer Aniston. Yeah.
66, and Meryl Streep,
And Meryl Streep. Splendid.
42.
There we are. Thank you very much. Well, that brings us to the end of the second round. This is rather heartbreaking. Izzy and Emma, you've been so brilliant.
I even knew Jeremy Irons.
I know, that's annoying. That's annoying. I'm so sorry. We have to say goodbye to you. You've been so brilliant on the show. It's been lovely having you on. Thank you for playing and playing so well. Izzy and Emma. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Ruben and Julie, Josh and Nigel. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £2,750. But before we play the head-to-head, let's see if we can't find a couple of pointless answers and boost that jackpot a little bit. Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Archbishops of Canterbury as they could. Richard.
6 names on the board. As always, 2 pointless answers, 2 incorrect answers there as well. So Canterbury or Canterbury.
Very nice. Let's see if we can find our 2 pointless archbishops. Here we go. We've got Stephen Cottrell, Randall Davidson, Cuthbert, Dunstan, John Potter, Simon McBurney. There we are. Now then.
Not my area, I have to say.
No, ours.
OK, Ruben and Julie, over to you. It's going to be a stab in the dark, I guess.
Well, I don't know Cuthbert and Dunstan because that's just one name. Would they? I don't know. It's like Prince or Adele. Go for something that sounds made up, like Randall Davidson, maybe, as not a pointless answer.
Oh. Okay.
So maybe it's Simon McBurney. Should we go for?
Yeah, let's go for Simon McBurney.
Simon McBurney. OK, let's find out. Is Simon McBurney a pointless Archbishop of Canterbury? afraid no, he's an actor.
Okay.
He's an actor. Brilliant actor. Anyway, Josh and Nigel, do you want to have a go? See if you can find a pointless archbishop.
I thought Cuthbert or Dunstan, because I mean, it's almost so far. It would be so far back that maybe there's a possibility that they were Archbishop of Canterbury at some point.
Which do you want to go for?
Dunstan.
Dunstan.
Dunstan. Let's find out. Is Dunstan a pointless Archbishop of Canterbury? Dunstan is right. And it's a pointless answer. Very well done indeed, Josh and Nigel. That's a good answer.
Very well played. 1 out of 2 is never too bad, so nicely done. The 2 scoring answers are Cuthbert and John Potter. They are both Archbishops of Canterbury. And of those other 2, Stephen Cotterill and Randall Davidson, do you know which is fake and which is real?
I'd be inclined to think Stephen Cotterill was the Archbishop of Canterbury. Randall feels a bit playboyish as a name.
Oh, yeah.
Randall. Randall, I imagine, smokes a cigarette in a holder.
Oh, really? Like
And only a couple of archbishops have done that.
like the Hugh Hefner of the
I think so.
of the clergy. Okay, so you think Stephen Cotterill is the other pointless answer? Is that correct? It is
I know
not.
nothing.
Randall Davidson, I'm afraid, he was the only person ever to have put a hot tub in Canterbury Cathedral. It's amazing. He had a bar at the back as well.
Nice. There we go. Very well done. We managed to find a pointless answer, which means we can add £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to a lovely round £3,000. There we are. But who will be playing for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here comes that first question, and it is all about archways and gateways, Richard.
Yeah, I'm going to show you 5 images now of famous archways and gateways from around the world. We'll tell you their location and give you alternate letters as well. But what are these archways and gateways, please?
OK, let's reveal our 5 archways and gateways, and here they come. We've got A, GTWYOIDA, Mumbai. B, MRLAC, London. C, MRDAGT, Beijing. D, ACDTIMH, Paris. And E, JFAGT, Jerusalem. There we are. 5 arches and gateways. Ruben and Julie, you're our golden couple. You get to go first.
I think we'll go for E. I'm guessing it's Jaffa Gate.
The Jaffa Gate, say Ruben and Julie for E. So Josh and Nigel, over to you. Do you want to talk us through that board?
Well, I think D is the Arc de Triomphe. B is Marble Arch. A looks like it would spell
Gateway of India.
Gateway of India. I don't know C. Do you?
No.
The 2 other ones are going to be too high scoring, I think.
Yeah.
I think we'll go with A and say, what? Gateway of India?
Okay,
Gateway of
sorry.
India.
Gateway of India. So we have Jaffa Gate and Gateway of India. Ruben and Julie have gone for Jaffa Gate for E. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. It's right. And that goes down to 23. Meanwhile, Josh and Nigel have taken a punt on A and have gone Gateway of India. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. Well, 2 guesses, both of them right. Gateway of India, down to 32. Well done. Ruben and Julie, after 1 question, you're up 1-0.
Yep, very well played. There's huge debates about the Jaffa Gate, about whether it's a gate or whether it's a biscuit. I think for VAT purposes, it's a gate, but
Yes.
I think it's a
I think
it's a
it
biscuit.
conforms to all the criteria of biscuit,
yeah, exactly.
doesn't it? Yeah.
Let's fill in the rest of these. B,
Marble
this is
Arch.
Marble Arch, 73 points. We'll leave C for the moment. D,
Arc de Triomphe.
Arc de Triomphe. I have to say our 100 have not covered themselves in glory on this round particularly. That would have scored you 68 points. And the best answer, it's the main gate to the
I'm going to
Forbidden
call it
City.
the Meridian Gate.
You are absolutely right, the Meridian Gate in Beijing would have scored 3 points. Well, I don't know if you said that at home. I've been there, the Forbidden City.
Have you?
It's not that forbidden, is it?
No, not that forbidden.
Yeah.
There you are. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, now, here comes your second question. Josh and Nigel, you've got to win this one to stay in the game. You get to answer it first, though. So it's slightly tilted in your favour. Here we go. Our second question is all about emperors, Richard.
Yeah, 5 clues now to facts about emperors in one way or another.
Let us reveal the 5 emperor clues, and here they come. We have got story by Hans Christian Andersen about an emperor who's tricked into parading around in the nude. FIFA World Cup winning captain of West Germany, who is nicknamed Der Kaiser, German for the emperor. Antarctic animal species, which are the deepest diving birds in the world. Play by Eugene O'Neill about an escaped convict who becomes emperor of a Caribbean island. And composer of the classical piece nicknamed the Emperor Concerto, which premiered in Leipzig in 1811. There we are. Josh and Nigel will go first.
I think the
FIFA.
yeah,
Come on.
yeah,
You know the answer?
I think so.
Go
I
on.
think it's Beckenbauer.
All right, we'll go with that.
We're going to go with a FIFA World Cup winning captain. I think Franz Beckenbauer.
Franz Beckenbauer, say Josh and Nigel. Now, Ruben and Julie, do you want to talk us through the board?
I think the top one might be Emperor's New Clothes. And then I guess the third one is Emperor Penguins. And then the last two I'm not so sure on.
I don't know any of them.
Shall we go for Emperor's New Clothes?
The first one.
First one?
OK, Emperor's New Clothes, say Ruben and Julie. So we've got Beckenbauer and we've got the Emperor's New Clothes. Josh and Nigel have gone for Franz Beckenbauer. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that for Der Kaiser. Beckenbauer is right. Oh, it's a good answer. Look at that. Down it goes to 19. Well done, Josh and Nigel. Meanwhile, Ruben and Julie have gone for the Emperor's New Clothes for the Hans Christian Andersen story. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Emperor's New Clothes is right. And down that goes to 39. Very well done indeed, Josh and Nigel. Just what we needed. You're back in the game. After 2 questions, it's 1-1.
Oh, well played. It's going all the way. Absolutely right. Emperor Penguins for the animal species. Big scorer, though, would have scored 52. Do you know the composer?
Beethoven.
It is Beethoven. That would have scored you 8 points. And the Eugene O'Neill play, I hadn't heard of it, I must admit. The Emperor Jones. It's a pointless answer. Very well done if you got that.
Would like to say I'd heard of that.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. Thank you very much indeed. OK, here comes your third question. And it is all about UK cities. Richard.
Yeah, very simple. We're going to write the names of 5 UK cities up on the board. However, we are writing them backwards and taking out all of their vowels. So which cities are these, please?
Oh, there we are. OK, whoever wins this one goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Here come those 5 cities backwards without vowels. RRT, HGMR, MHGNMRB, FFDRC, and NDRB. There we are. Now, Ruben and Julie will go first.
Yeah.
I think top one might be Truro.
OK, Truro. Say Ruben and Julie. Josh and Nigel, can you talk us through that board?
I think the middle one, or the third one down, is probably Birmingham. I think that the one below it is Cardiff. The other two, I'm not too sure.
I can't really give you much longer, I'm afraid, on these, so I'm going to...
We'll go with the bottom one.
Bottom one. Aberdeen.
You're going to go for Aberdeen for the bottom one. So we've got Truro and we've got Aberdeen. Ruben and Julia have gone for Truro for the top one. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Truro. Truro is right. That goes down to 26. Meanwhile, Josh and Nigel have gone for Aberdeen for the bottom one, NDRB. Let's see how many of our 100 got that. Aberdeen is right. This will decide who goes through to the final, and Aberdeen wins it. Look at that, down it goes to 9. Very well done indeed, and it means Josh and Nigel After 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
Very well spotted. Nicely played, gents. There is an answer that would beat it, which we'll get to. Birmingham would have scored you a fairly mighty 71. Cardiff would have scored you 68. And do you know this second one?
Armagh?
Armagh, yeah, well done. Armagh would have scored you 4.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, Ruben and Julie, it's you. We'll see you again next time. This is only your first time. We're just in the foothills of your pointless career. And already you've made it through to the head-to-head, so we can expect great things next time. Thank you so much for playing, Ruben and Julie. But for Josh and Nigel, it's time for the pointless final. Congratulations, Josh and Nigel. You've fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy.
Fantastic.
You now have a chance to win the Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £3,000. Well, I mean, well done. You've done incredibly well. I'm just always a bit disappointed when people get straight through in the first show. I mean, it's a great achievement, but I just feel we haven't had enough of you. Yeah. That's all. Brilliant. What do you want to see come up in this last round?
Football would be a good one. I think music, we've probably got a good chance at. Geography questions, probably. He could probably handle golf quite well.
OK, well, let's see what's up there. We can give you the following. 2020 Grand Slam tennis, odd place names, rare breeds of poultry, Lloyd Webber on film. What are we thinking?
Right, not Lloyd Webber on film.
No, OK. Or rare breeds of poultry, presumably.
Yeah, so...
Poor old rare breeds of poultry.
Let's go odd place names, let's do it.
Yeah.
We'll go odd place
names.
names.
Odd place names it is. Richard?
Yeah, you were looking for a geography question and you found one. You can fill your boots here, I think. We're looking for any of the following, please. We're looking for any one-word country which has an odd number of letters in its name. As always, by country, I mean a sovereign state that's a member of the UN in its own right. We're looking for any one-word capital city that has an odd number of letters in its name, or any US state or state capital with an odd number of letters in its name. So country, capital city, US state or state capital, odd number of letters. Very, very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
The US state capital with 5 letters is Omaha.
Yeah, Salem.
Yeah,
as well.
That's another
Oregon.
One-word countries with an
Malta.
Yeah, I think more a few.
Capital cities.
Omaha, Salem. Stay with those 2.
Valletta. I'm
sure.
Major on the Malta theme here.
Is it odd number?
Valletta. I think so, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. Is there any other US state note there?
I think US state capitals might be good.
What's that? What's the one of Washington? It's not Seattle. It's a really small city. I can't remember.
Like Sacramento or something, is that?
Yeah, that's California. I think Omaha, Salem.
10 seconds left.
Omaha, Salem. Go with Malta capital.
Okay, and Salem. Okay.
Omaha, Salem. Okay, and then yours. Okay, I think we're ready.
OK, there we are. Look, we can stop ahead of time, which is just a good thing to be able to do. Just good for the ego, I always think. Now, what are you going to go for?
We're going to go for the one-word US states and state capitals. Omaha.
Omaha.
Salem.
Salem.
And then the capital city is...
Valletta.
Valletta.
Thinking about it, I think Valletta may have 2 L's as well as 2 T's, in which case it's an even number.
Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Salem.
Yeah, I think Salem.
OK, Salem we'll put last. Yeah. Least likely to be pointless?
Valletta.
Valletta, then Omaha goes in the middle. Well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have got Valletta, Omaha, and Salem. Well, we got an answer to one of our questions right there. Well, very, very best of luck. Let's hope one of the 2 that remains, let's hope one of those turns out to be pointless. What would you like to do with that cash if you won it? 3,000 quid.
So it's quite a nice amount. I've never been to Australia, so I'd put it to my Aussie fund.
Josh?
I'd like to treat myself to a new guitar.
Excellent. Well, your first answer is Valletta. In this case, we're looking for one-word capital cities with an odd number of letters in their names. Let's find out. Well, we know what's going to happen here. Let's just get it over and done with. OK, there we are. We can clear that one off. Now we move on to more interesting territory. Omaha, we're looking for one-word states and state capitals in the US. If Omaha's pointless, £3,000 is yours. How many people said it? Omaha, an incorrect answer. So let's move on to your third and final answer, which is Salem. Again, it's one word, US states and state capitals. Let's find out how many of our 100 people said Salem. Is it pointless? Salem's right. Now, if this goes all the way down to 0, you leave here with £3,000. There's an Australia trip and a guitar. Hanging on this, we're going down into single figures. Still going down with Salem. Still going down. You've done it. There we are. Very well done indeed. Oh, congratulations on the way you ordered your answers, by the way, which was impeccable. And congratulations, Salem, a pointless answer. You're taking home that jackpot of £3,000.
Beautifully done. It tied up the show nicely as well because it goes consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. And it's
That was on purpose for you.
Exactly, and it's the capital of Oregon, as you know. It goes vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. So beautifully done. Omaha is in Nebraska. Lincoln is the capital of Nebraska. Would have scored 1 point, Lincoln. And Valletta, yeah, it's we saw what happened there. Yeah. There are some, very high tariff answers on some of these with the spellings and what's odd and what's even. Loads and loads and loads of pointless answers in all of these categories. A beautiful category to come up. We'll start with the countries. Ghana, Liechtenstein, imagine counting that on your fingers. Romania, Switzerland, Argentina, Bolivia, Burundi, Croatia, Estonia, Georgia, Vanuatu, old friend of the show, Tonga, Tunisia, Syria, Nigeria, Nicaragua, Moldova, Mauritius, Libya, Lebanon, Guatemala. I think the most high tariff one here, if you've gone for it, Philippines. I mean, so many L's, so many N's, so many P's in there somewhere or other. Capital cities now, again, loads and loads of pointless answers here. And we've just been there, Beijing. There was a pointless answer. Jakarta, Quito, Seoul, Abuja, Algiers, Bangkok, Colombo, Ljubljana, Kampala, Hanoi, Minsk, Nicosia. I think the most high tariff one of these would be Reykjavik. I mean, where do you even begin with those letters?
Yeah.
Loads and loads of pointless answers there. And US states and state capitals, and the most high tariff one is on this board, Massachusetts. Atlanta, Tennessee, Wyoming, Annapolis, Augusta, Concord, Frankfurt, Indiana, Lansing, Louisiana, Madison, Minnesota, Nashville, capital of Washington, you're thinking of Olympia. That was a pointless answer. Phoenix, Raleigh, Springfield, and Trenton. All of those pointless answers. Very well done if you said any of those at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard, and thanks once again to our winning players, Josh and Nigel, who take away today's jackpot of £3,000. Very well done. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.